Haesten, the malefactor, at the head of a small army, left his ship's crew down by the beach to look after the vessel, because that was their great fear, that they would be cut off and left here. Someone would burn their ship and they'd be just renegades in an open land. A land well populated, a land where everybody knew each other, where a Viking would be instantly recognizable. And now Eadric, the young Thane, inherited his lands recently. And he must do now as his father has done before him, and his father before him. Keep away the Viking and keep his people safe. This was hard and bitter work, with the point of your sword and the side of your slashing spear. The war gear is heavy, iron mail shirts and iron helms. But Haesten has to be careful of his men. He can't afford to lose too many. They may need to row home. What would he say to young Eadric?
I am Haesten! I have ravished these shores! Just give us the money you do every time! We will go away and leave you to whatever it is you do! In the road for this pirate! That's not money! He's come all the way from Portsmouth, bounced his little ship crew, 10 men he's got left. That's all you've got. They have many more! Across the South Downs, managed to miss Lewis, managed to miss Brighton, somehow wound up in Eastbourne. You've come a long way to die, Haesten. Norwegian, yeah, I can tell by that voice. I don't know you. I think I've never met you. You served with your kind before. They were good men. Good steel, and good hearts. Then you know you will lose! I think you can stand down now, my young fellow. Stand down, drop the silver you've got. Otherwise you'll stick him in chains. Cut off those hands of yours. Haesten, no Saxon! Haesten!
The young Thane goes amongst his men. Remember what you agreed, what we said we would do. Grip slick with blood and sweat. The men are easily called back from the fray. Remember what you said to me when we sat together in the hall, and you said that when the Vikings came, you would fight with me, and you would be my man in battle as you have been in peace, as your father was my father's. So they call for champions to come forward and face each other. One man to fight another, sword and shield against sword and shield, in what they call the old way. But no war is ever decided by champions. But perhaps this time it will be different. Beaten to the ground, his injuries are few, except perhaps to his pride and ego. His friends go in to save him. But they're doing as they said they would do. When in the mead hall they were given mead, and horses, aye, and rings too of gold and silver. And now they're doing as they said they would do when their fathers died, and upon their deathbed charged them to look after their shield and spear, and take it into battle when needed. Shining helms and the dull grey mail glitter beneath the sun. These are bitter days. The sword grows heavy and the shield lowers. Each man looking for that position of opportunity where he may thrust his sword or jam his spear into his opponent's face. But the shield walls hold, and no man can find an opportunity that he needs. So the leaders again fall back. Knows that the time has come, and that this time there'll be no holding back. This time there'll be no seeking for position, but to sell their lives most gloriously as they swore they would do. This is his moment. Time has come for him. Vikings are pushing forward. They seem to have the strength of the day. Can they maintain it? So Haesten has come this way for nothing. What of the slain? What of those who came here? What of the Saxons? What of those whose land it is? What of the young man who threw his daughter in the air laughing this morning as he walked up the path? Taking down his father's shield from the wall, rehafting the old spear. And in the sunny morning and the wheeze in his teeth, he walks off to battle. Off to fight the Viking, he said. Back tonight, but as the sun westers, there are few left on their feet. Most of those who went lie now upon the green grass. Not for them the kiss of the wife's lips when she returns home, no, but for them the green grass. And we shall not know their name. These people who fought for our land so long ago, we shall never hear their name. We shall not know what they did, or their deeds in battle, whether they stood or whether they ran. But for them we owe everything. The fact that we are English and speak English today, and not some version of our wars. For at the end of the day, die though they did, they won. But we are fortunate, for we can call upon the dead to rise from the grass. Now ask yourself, what would you do? What would you do if it was your turn? If across the centuries, word came that you should face the Vikings, sword and shield in hand, that you should rehaft your old father's spear and take it ready to battle. Would you do that? Would you face these fierce sea rovers across the time? And as the shield walls reform, the scales of the many-coloured serpent that face you across the years, the crash of weapon on shield begins again. What would you do if the call came to face these men? What would you do when the call came? Step on! Step on! Step on! Step on! Step on! Ladies and gentlemen, the warriors of Regia Anglorum. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is your opportunity to come on the field and meet the warriors at first hand. The fighting's over now for the